Hey guys, I just want to give you another quick update on the Collier Clockwork Basilisk Kickstarter that we currently have running for Headstamp Publishing. Between yesterday's update and today, we blew through no fewer than 4 additional stretch goals. It has been a bit of a whirlwind, as Kickstarters often can be. So the first one that we hit since yesterday was for the extra section or additional content on engravings on colliers. And this is something where normally an engraved gun is just, it's a decorative thing and there are 1 or 2 patterns that are on the guns and you can look at who the engraver was and the skill of the engraving. What's a little bit different on the Collier revolvers is that there are about 18 or 2 dozen sort of stereotypical archetypal engraving elements that are put on these guns. They're all guns that are engraved by hand and they're all different, but there are commonalities between them. And the different elements that go into the engravings have specific meanings. Some of them mythological meanings, some of them current time political meanings in the 1820s. And Professor Nicholson and his team have a really cool section on explaining what some of those are and how they go together on the various Collier revolvers. So that'll be really cool. We also passed the 2 stretch goals for custom end sheets and a custom bookmark ribbon, and I'm glad we did. That will allow us to have a couple more of these, the high quality book production elements that we have in our other printed books so far. So those are both going to be really cool. And then finally, and well, not most significantly, this is a little less substantive to the Collier story than the engraving section is, but we also managed to pass the stretch goal for some additional content on the Kolbe and Annely, or Annely, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure on the pronunciation, revolvers. These are both early flintlock revolver designs that exist. Examples exist in the Royal Armouries collection, and so Jonathan Ferguson will be doing a little bit of content on each of them. Jonathan was part of the research team for Collier from the beginning. And they're both really interesting guns. The Annely or Annely gun is an 8-shot flintlock revolver, single barrel, 8-shot cylinder that is manually rotated and has these really cool sliding priming pan covers so that you can pre-prime the whole cylinder, but of course that would mean, you know, you've got a priming tray on the underside of the cylinder and all the powder is going to fall out. So instead you put a sliding brass tray cover on it that automatically opens when you cock the hammer. They're really cool. And then the Kolbe is a little bit different. It's a pepper box system, but it is a pepper box that uses a series of meshed gears instead of the typical hand and ratchet in order to revolve the barrel cluster when you cock the hammer. So they're both really cool guns. There are examples in the Royal Army, so we're going to be able to get some really good photographs of them, and I think you guys will really appreciate those. Now, the next stretch goal that we are working towards at this point is the $300,000 one, and that will get us a custom frontispiece illustration. I'm not sure exactly what we have in mind for that, so I will have to talk to the rest of the team, and hopefully when we pass that stretch goal, we'll be able to give you some cool heads up on what the custom frontispiece is for Clockwork Basilisk. We've fortunately made that stretch goal on our previous books, and we've been able to have really cool custom artwork made for the books, and this one will be along the same lines. So if you haven't heard about the Kickstarter, of course we have it running until midpoint of December. It ends on December 16th. There is a link in the description text below. We have a couple different versions of the book available, as well as a bunch of add-ons and cool extras. So definitely check it out, see if it's perhaps something that you're interested in, and thanks for watching.